go.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
Free! Off you go.
Heel! What's all the fuss about, Mutt?
Well then,
Are you
Henry.
that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Henry. Well then, Henry. Henry.
Look what I have for you.
Henry.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to...
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that.
Well...
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovic at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free I must remind...
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Burgov will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, we'll see.
I see you've got dice set up.
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little...
I heard you won a ring off Oates.
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything. Come on. On then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. What's taking you so long? There's nothing to it. Courage. That's enough for me. Your turn. If I was you, I'd take it. No, that's as far as I go. Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this? Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway. Ha ha! My lucky die.
That's just great.
You can never have too much.
All right, let's carry on.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. My God, I'm done. Aye, that'll do. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Mother of... Damn your eyes. Ah, what's to be done? Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
Do you know why we're going to?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother. We need to know who's going to... And the royal...
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to... You think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley.
You're a bit sure of yourself.
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything...
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with her.
No doubt. But also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble.
We might even discuss how to make peace.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs...
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over...
What will you give me?
Well?
Oh. All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another...
Yeah.
Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
Look what I have for you. Mutt, come here. Free.
Look out!
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you?
A wee bit. But we've got... And sensible, too, when it comes to important. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to risk.
Not much chance of that.
How do you like it?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was. But that's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with...
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky path. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Yeah.
Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling? How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Tankard!
Yeah.
So,
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! Cover, for Christ's sake! Nice! Cover, for Christ's sake! Good! That's the way! Good!
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good! Nice, Henry! Try blocking later. Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! Nice! Too fast for you, am I? Blocking! You've got to block the strike first. Sweet! You have to block first. You have to block first. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. No, no, that way I can block you easily. Well, that's not what you meant to do, is it? Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it, for Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start.
That was some wallop. Nice.
That one hit the spot.
Jesus. How did he do that?
Oh, you haven't got a hoe.
Right on the head.
You're no match for me!
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Let fly.
Oh, you haven't got a hoe.
Some wallop.
Oh, you haven't got a hoe.
Nice block.
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight!
Ah!
That one hit the spot. The end. You held your own, though. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay be quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oates, what's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was screaming like mad.
I was watching from the table, and I have to say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow at all?
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
He doesn't go down easy.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass, and... Is she any good? Like, is she any good?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For... You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard. He insists on having the finest swords, and that he's...
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight.
Oh, sword. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole you, and I thought you'd come round to...
That sword is the only... Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well,
It's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated. And let's leave it, no offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the job?
we rolled dice for it. And I won.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Crouch down, you ox. They'll see you. Stop your nonsense and crouch down. If they spot you, the fun will be over. Hear that singing? They must be close. Crouch down, you ox. They'll see you. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that?
It worked. Let's go.
All right. What was that?
Neboť Panu pomáži, vždyť byste ji spletli, někdy byste řekli, Aleluja Domine, Aleluja Domine. Ona stála na rynku, dvíře zvedí sukínku, děci usmívaj se, rádi podívaj se. Aleluja Domine, Aleluja Domine. Pána v poli na chvilku rozhálila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se. Aleluja Domine, Aleluja Domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, jen pijou je. Pána sama sedí, ale...
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a... You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp, and Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck! Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So,